Hello again, everybody. So I'm going to be doing another Hell Pass 11 run on the shopkeeper with a true genocide route, because the last one kind of didn't quite get the point I wanted to get across with it. So I'm going to do another one. Hopefully it's a bit more interesting. So let's just get into this. Okay, pretty straightforward fight there. We're being offered these, but let's look at our shop first. Do like mana, gem, and citrine. Cassie's Scarf just ends up screwing me too often to be worthwhile. I think I do want Boomerang because we are kind of hurting for mana at the beginning here. Don't really care about Swords of Light though. Now let's go back and see Choco Mint Chip and Rock Tumbler. I think Choco Mint Chip's a bit better. Blue Blood, excuse me, is very strong. And all of these cards are kind of awful. So I'm going to skip those. And I am going to sell skin here to get an upgrade and upgrade the bow snipe. Storing half mana cost on that sounds really good. And I am going to take Sell Souls next room. Pretty straightforward fight there. Got through it just fine. Okay, normally I would take Glitter Storm here, but I don't want to do another Glitter Storm run because I just did one of those, and I really don't want the video to end up being the same way that one was, so we're gonna skip here. Being offered an Ice Flow, that's pretty good. And we are going to take Sell Souls and refresh the stock. Okay. Sugar Glass is pretty decent. Yeah, I think that'll just about do it here. Okay. Now, out of these, the only one worth considering is Preload. Right now, I don't think that our mana regen's good enough to make Preload worthwhile, so we are once again going to skip here. Being offered Mana Vein, Poison Vial, and Mana Jam. So, it's between the Mana Vein and the Mana Jam. Right now, it's looking like we might do an Ice Flow thing, but I think Mana Jam's just good enough, no matter what, that we take it over Mana Vein. Even if we don't get the Jam Synergy, it's just better. Especially if we manage to get a big deck. I just wanted to finish him off at that point. I just didn't feel like dealing with him anymore. So we're being offered a pet dragon here, which we are definitely going to take. I think you can only have one companion at a time. The only thought contributing towards not taking the dragon here would be that the Frost Kitty is a little bit better, but I think that dragon's powerful enough that we take this for sure, especially since we already have the Citrine. And for those of you who don't know, you can press the G key on PC to move the companion into the same spot as you. Now here, I do want to take this campfire, so I am going to do this. And now, do I want to take one of these packs? Don't want to take Cell Soul for sure, but I think Cell Power right now could be worth it. Okay, that went... I could have gone better, but it wasn't terrible. Do we want this Iron Will? I'm not going to take it because it already has an upgrade on it, and it's not double damage to consume, so I don't really care. Merit Badge does nothing. We don't have any... Well, we do have Swipe. I think the Mana Vein's just better. Not quite flawless, but that was a pretty good Terra fight. That dragon is very powerful. I'm gonna take this Ice Hockey because we have some stuff that cares about Frost Energies already. I'm also gonna take the Bismuth. And I think I want to remove the Swipe at this point. We don't really have any cards we've been picking up, now that I think about it. We should probably start addressing that. So now let's go to the forest. Oh my. Wow. Yeah, I'm taking the Sarah Cannon for sure. I may have to try to do some more difficult runs instead because this is just turning out far easier than I thought it would be. That SD turret was unfortunately a really bad spot there, but this is a very strong Thunder. I am definitely going to take this. It's going to help a lot with our front-loaded damage. Herda cards or medkit? I think we have enough game left to go that I want Herda cards here. Being offered tight pants, I do not care about tight pants. I'd much rather have the undershirt. Like, maybe tight pants is good, but the idea of it is just kind of frightening, really. Go to the chest. I don't care a whole lot about ice spikes, and it's the only one I'd take out of these. I'm just gonna skip. I think now we are at a point where preload suddenly makes a lot more sense. Hazel should be pretty straightforward. Not quite perfect. She kind of made it a bit hard on us with the crystals towards the end there, but we... Oh! Apparently that was a flawless. Nice, I guess. I really thought we got hit there, but I guess not. I'm going to take Laser Turret. I think it's just a very good card, and I think a lot of people underrate Laser Turret. Laser Turret is one that I would definitely recommend picking up a lot more than I see most people taking it. We already fought Terra, so wings are much worse. We're going to take Tinder. Although Tinder does is kind of redundant with the dragon, but it's still good. Oh my god. Like, I don't know, I guess the game is just dead set on giving me all these broken ass cards today. Yeah, I guess I'm taking this Glitter Storm. Skip on those, they're nowhere near as powerful as our deck average. Amethyst or mana gem. Or cold blood even. I think I like the amethyst a little bit more than the mana gem here, but it's close. Took a little hit there, but it's fine. Take the money. Gonna go to a campfire. Got a little bit flustered there, but it ended up being alright. I don't think any of these cards are good enough. I think Turret SD is way, way worse than Laser Turret is. Just tear the boss apart there. Pretty easy, flawless. Now, being offered this Ice Needle. I don't think that's what we want to be doing, though. Laser Pointer's pretty decent. I feel like the deck's powerful enough that we can just win with what we have already, but I'm just gonna keep picking stuff to make this more interesting. Okay, I don't think any of this is terribly good, but why does this give us Fragile? That's so bad. Yeah, no way. Molten Core, wow. Game's just throwing all the powerful synergy pieces at us. None of these cards are very good. The only one really worth considering would be maybe the Thunderstorm, but that's super iffy. Took a couple hits there, but it's fine. I think this Unleash is pretty decent. Bomb Toss is also pretty good. I'm gonna take the Unleash because it's just the bigger, flashier carding. I guess that's what I do. I guess that's what I make videos of, because apparently the game's not that hard when the game gives you all the good stuff. Alright, this main thunder's actually pretty good. Yeah, I can't think of any reasons not to take this. Another easy fight there. I'm gonna try this ambient burst just for fun. We'll take the med kit because these other two artifacts are kind of trash. She was really all in on that attack where she makes the swords kind of explode in on us. Bunch of unupgraded epics. I think Amalgam's pretty decent. Also gonna take this power shard. We are doing a lot of damage at this point. Our easy fight. I don't care about any of these. Do want to fight this mini boss and hit up this campfire. We did manage to use the turret to completely negate the nurses there. That's one of the reasons I like the turret. It just hard counters the nurse enemies, and the nurses are all over the place and they're a huge pain to deal with in 11 plus. So that's one of the reasons I really like the laser turrets. It also just does a ton of damage for the mana investment. Like, think about it. 2 mana for 80 damage up front, and then every 2 seconds, 80 damage, 80 damage, 80 damage. It just helps so much on some of these awful room fights, because it can deal with entire rows of enemies by itself. These cards are all pretty bad. Ambient Burst has not been terribly impressive thus far, but maybe it will end up being okay later. I don't care about any of these cards. Let's go fight the mini-boss. Okay, that went pretty well. Now, Miracle is very good. I think it's like a 0.5% proc rate on it. I think I could be wrong. If anyone wants to correct me there, you can go for it. And I swear, Glare Storm is so crazy. I think this Tremor is good enough that I will take it, even though it's gonna damage our field a little bit. Believe we got a flawless there. Alright. Oh, no, apparently not. That's fine. Interesting. I think this might actually be a Midnight deck. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. We just took Midnight, so we can't really take the Blue Flame now. I will take Gelatin just in case it becomes relevant. Transcendence could end up backfiring, so I don't want to do that. I'll take... Dart Frog's not that good either. I'd rather just have the Mana Gem. I think this Frost Barrage is okay. Just stick in the deck, why not? Leech is very good, especially when it has all this stuff attached to it. Another easy fight. I don't think this Infinity Beam's good enough. And Waterfall just doesn't make any sense in the deck. Alright, good, good. Yeah, I'll take a Luck Box over Phase Plates. I think Phase Plates is kind of terrible. Also take a Double Edge. And I guess we're taking this Campfire. Gonna take the Caltrops here. It's another Consume card, so I am actually going to go ahead and double focus into Glimmer, see if we can get an Eternity Cannon that we can lean into. Pretty easy fight. Had all the pieces we need right up front. I think all these are pretty terrible. Heart of Gold makes no sense here. So I guess I'll take Wings. It might become relevant at some point, but we'll see. I like Knife here. It's just a decent throwaway spell. Right now, I'm mostly looking for Eternity Cannon and consume spells that are not going to get in the way of Eternity Cannon. So I can just pitch consume spells up until I get to a point where I draw Midnight, at which point I'll be able to cast Midnight and have just the Eternity Cannon left in my deck because everything in the deck consumes anyway. We'll see if we can get that to happen here, but that's the end goal. So yeah, at this point, anything that's not Eternity Cannon or a consumption spell is out. Go ahead and start removing stuff that doesn't fit that criteria. Start with Hired Gun and Counter Strike. And we'll just trim that a little bit for now. Fight did not go nearly as well as I had hoped. I don't think we want any of these. Let's go ahead and take the med kit. Don't care about Panther Habit, just gonna take the wallet. Trinity might end up coming up. I don't think I really care to take Transcendence at this point. Don't get me wrong, I do think Transcendence is very powerful, just not for the point we are in this run right now. Do we want Fling? Not really. It doesn't consume itself, is the problem. That was scary there for a second. We definitely want to avoid that. None of this. Alright, cool. This is one perfect Shiso. I think Granite's a bit more relevant than the other two here. I did not think that all the way through. That was definitely my bad. Mana Steal's great. Still holding out for that Eternity Cannon though. Like, I want to get this to work. Pretty decent. Blood Money is very good. Is this Shine worth taking? I think it actually is, because that's a ton of damage for 3 mana. Hey, look at that. The Trinet we took actually did end up mattering. That's cool. I don't think Sharasaw's good enough. Definitely take Thorn here. Okay. You know what? This Spirit Sword might be good enough. We're gonna try it. And just like that, I regret taking the Spirit Sword. It was not that impressive. Gonna take Echo. Well, it has ended here. And soon this run will end because we'll have Executed Seraph. I don't like any of these cards here. I think I'm gonna take Luna because we're still speculating on this Eternity Cannon showing up. Got a little bit cornered there, but it's fine. Not good enough. Ermite's obviously very good with what we're doing. Way too late for this soul fire. However, that is a nice soul fire. It's a very nice soul fire. Wow. But once again, we're skipping. And now we're offered a much less impressive soul fire. We probably should have took the first one in hindsight, but I don't think it'll make a difference. So, this Energizer just makes no sense. Wow. Okay. Let's see, Mana Vein's fine. And here we are. Didn't go quite as smoothly as it could have, but all in all, that was a pretty decent Seraph fight. Could have gone a lot better, though. Would have liked to have found the Eternity Cannon, but uh, unfortunately we did not. However, the deck ended up being just powerful enough that it didn't matter. So yeah, next time I'm probably gonna do a character who's a bit less busted, honestly. The shopkeeper is pretty nuts. I'll either do a Hell 14 run on shopkeeper or a Hell 11 run on someone else, because right now Hell 11 on shopkeeper is just a bit too trivial. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.